Hey guys, what's going on? It's Warpath 2 or Adam, and as you can see, I'm not playing Black Ops 2. I'm playing Borderlands 2. I've gone back to the Borderlands for a little bit. Black Ops 2 has been really fun, but I thought this would be an appropriate video since I did the first DLC. I wanted to cover the new DLC that comes out today, and that's Mr. Torgue's campaign of Carnage. So this is not footage from the DLC, because I actually made this last night. Put everything together before the DLC came out, but you can expect some of that later on. But definitely I wanted to kind of talk about the DLC and dig into some of the finer points and details, because there's a lot of really cool things they're doing in this DLC. So let's get started. First off, I kind of want to cover what the campaign story is about. The base story is of a new vault they found. Now it's at the bottom of a massive crater and can only really be opened after this tournament is held. And the official line from Mr. Torgue himself, who is the CEO of Torgue Weapons, says, "Once the champion of Pandora feeds it the blood of the ultimate coward." I love this so much. That's a really awesome line. I can't wait to see how that plays out. I don't know if it's a predetermined person, but I'm sure it's part of the good story there. Now, one of the interesting things here is kind of how this plays out. The story builds from a main quest provider, which I found out by doing some research, as a guy named Piston. Piston apparently is a previous warrior. There's even been some past mention of him in some echo logs through Zero, so that's very interesting. He's definitely been someone they've been planning to introduce. And then one of the other interesting features is you must get a sponsor. Now I know two of the potential sponsors are Moxie and everyone's favorite little girl, Tiny Tina. That sounded really wrong, but I'm going to go with it. But she is back, and I've heard some of the dialogue is very, very good for Tiny Tina. So I'm excited about that. One of the other people who's back is Tannis, which she didn't really have that big of a part in the main story of Borderlands 2, so I'm interested to see what she brings here. With those elements alone, it's going to make this a very interesting DLC. I think what it's going to come down to with the Tiny Tina versus Moxie, I think you have to choose a sponsor, and I'm sure you'll actually get some guns. I'll put some screenshots here so you guys can see the guns I found for this, and they're very interesting. I love the fact that Tiny Tina, who's this amazing explosions expert, has actually made her own weapons. I think that's really hilarious, especially since she's like 13 in the game. But I'm really glad she's back. Just look at the flavor text. It's brilliant. You can't get over that. But there's also some new boss enemies. Interesting names. I kind of like the inspiration on this because it all seems to be based around like cars and explosions and racing and stuff like that. But you have Pyro Pete, who I can guarantee you is going to be a fire-based enemy just by the name. You also have Motor Mama, who I haven't seen anything on yet. And then Badassosaurus Rex, which you're going to see on the screen here, is a giant robot car dinosaur thing. And I'm sure that's going to be a pain in the ass to beat, but I'm sure it's going to be really fun as well. So that's kind of the base of the story. That's what you can expect from the campaign DLC and what it really adds as well. So let's talk about a couple of the features. Just like number one, there is a new currency added in this. So Captain Scarlet's Booty added the Seraph Crystals. This has Torgue tokens. Which is an interesting concept. I think it's a little better executed here, though. Torgue tokens, there's a special machine that you use them with, Torgue machines. But what's interesting about this is it's full of explosive weapons, nothing but Torgue weapons, of course. But the item of the day is guaranteed to be an orange rarity weapon, which is crazy. I don't know if it's just because a lot of people were complaining about the rarity of the orange loot drops or what, but it is guaranteed to be orange rarity. Now, I've seen some screenshots, and in some it's a gun, in some it's a grenade. So who really knows what all is going to be involved here? But it definitely will be something legendary. Now, Tina, as I kind of mentioned, just like Moxie had Moxie's bad touch in the beginning of Borderlands 2, Tina has her own subset of weapons, which is really cool. Now, that's not like a new class of explosive weapons or anything like that, but as you saw in the screenshots, she's got her own branded weapons. I think that's pretty cool. One of the kind of interesting things about this, unlike Captain Scarlet's Booty, you have to be level 15 to start these stories. So they're trying, I guess, to make sure that you're a certain level, although I don't understand where level 15 comes from. I don't know why they couldn't have just had everything level up with you, but I guess they wanted you to play some of the original campaign. And then one final kind of piece of information I saw from from the level side of things is that they talked about raising the level cap. It's not in this DLC, and I know I brought this up the last DLC as well. And it's weird that it's not there yet. It seems very, very late for that already. There's so many people who are already level 50 and just dying to do more. But it looks like it is going to be coming soon. I don't know if it's going to be in the next campaign add-on or if it's going to be a separate add-on all itself. But what they stated, Gearbox specifically, was that it wasn't going to be your normal, oh, we've just raised the level cap 11 levels. It's going to be something unique. So I'm not sure if it's something you have to earn, or if it's going to be an item you have to get, or maybe that'll be another currency as a level cap, with the maximum, obviously. I don't know. But it definitely looks like it's not going to be your typical, we're just going to raise the levels. The other thing I wanted to show you guys really quickly, because it seemed to be a big draw in the last video, was the new heads. So I'm going to go through these one by one and just kind of give you an idea of what I think about them. So the first one up is going to be Axton's head. It's called the Chopper Topper, which definitely you can tell is very biker inspired, which I think is cool. I don't really get the afro. I don't know why that's there other than just to be funny. But this may be a new favorite head of mine for Axton. I think it's a really well designed head. The beard is cool. He's got the cool skull and the sunglasses. Really awesome stuff. Next up, we have got Siren Maya. It's called Pretty and Punk. I kind of see the punk influence. Not really. It's cool. I don't know, though. I think with her heads, they've been kind of really lacking. I don't think they really know what they need to do there. But it's cool. It's not terrible. Next, it's Doomed 4-0. I love this head. It looks so cool. They really kind of molded this after the old motorcycle helmets and stuff like that. But to me, he kind of looks like a Destruction Derby kind of racer. It looks awesome. I love the teeth. I love the way the skull with wings is there at the top of the helmet. It's just badass. Next, we've got Gage. This is the Grease Monkey head. Again, it fits her character a little bit better than Maya's does, but it just seems like they don't know what they're doing with it. They don't know in a direction to go. They don't know what they want to do. It looks cool. Not the best. And again, Salvador makes out like a bandit. This head is awesome. I love the nuts and bolts on top. That's a really cool touch. It kind of gives it a feel of an old like 60s biker punk movie, which looks really awesome. He's got the eye patch / sunglass, and his beard is epic. I wish I could grow a beard that looks like that. It's even better than the Duck Dynasty guys. It's called Nuts and Bolts. So yeah, those are the heads. I think, again, Salvador did awesome, but I think this one goes to Zero. Zero definitely had my favorite head in this one. It just looks so classic and so awesome. So definitely they did an awesome job on that. So that's going to be about it, guys. Today the DLC comes out. I hope you enjoyed the video kind of breaking everything down. But definitely go download it. It's going to be awesome. It's definitely worth the money. I personally bought the Season Pass at the beginning because I knew all their DLCs were going to be good. If you haven't done that yet and you've only bought just Captain Scarlet's booty, I would go ahead and do it anyways. You're not going to save any money in this instance, but it's going to get you the next 3 campaign DLCs. If you haven't, though, get it. You're going to save $10 on all the DLCs, and you're going to go through and just enjoy the story even more. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave me a like or a comment, and feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. If you have any disagreements or want to add anything to the conversation, definitely comment below. And let me know what you think of the video or what you think about some of the new things that are coming out for Borderlands 2. Again, follow me on Twitter at Adam7986. I love to talk to you guys there, and I've gotten a lot of cool followers and gotten to meet a lot of cool people there as well. And that's it, guys. So I hope you have a great day and take it easy.